Hi guys, this is just a quick video to show you what I was doing here. Now this is one of those Amazon boxes and I'm using it, it's a bit wonky, I'm using it for my all of my samples of my book page pockets and things like that, anything sort of pockets really. So I'm going to write that there on my label. I did do a video decorating it, but I was totally off screen because it's so big and I couldn't see my telephone, and so I mucked it up and I couldn't post it. But what I did was I covered it in big A3 sheets of coffee dyed paper, so you can see here. And then I put some of that beautiful napkin that Michelle gave me just here and here, and one of my antique letters that I've got the kit for in my shop. I'm not going to do too much. I think I'll probably go and spray it to protect it. And I'm going to put, I'll probably stitch some sari silk or something to tie around it. And I've got two signatures in there. I put this beautiful antique linen that I've got that I bought once at an antique market. It was a curtain. And that way I get to keep a piece of it. You know, eventually I'll use it all. And then I just put random pieces of paper in. As you know, I've got some scrapbooking paper pads that I don't really use because they don't go with my sort of style when I'm doing a journal or something like that. So I use those. And I also used big A3, I don't know what you call it in the States, in Australia and the UK. It's called A3. It's 2 A4s usually, or the size of 2 A4s, or I guess it's the double legal size, I think you call them. So I've just basically, I've tried to keep things that are similar together. However, as I come up maybe with new ideas, if there are new ideas to be had, they'll become mixed. I thought about, you know, having a section for envelopes and stuff like that, but then I thought, you know, you might have more of one idea than another, and one idea will stay empty and the other idea will fill up, and then you'll run out of space, so there was really no point. Anyway, gas bagging. So here's a paper bag with the pocket and the flip, and I am slowly going to be writing, you know, all my different observations about them. So I've already done that here. So this is the side pocket, and then it's got the flip, and then there's the flip with the envelope, and I've written the different possibilities, and then that one, and like things like that I might write that you could stick it at the top and bottom, and it could be a side tuck or that sort of thing. And then I put that one in sideways because I didn't have space, but that's the double pocket. This one folds out. I haven't put this one in any of my journals yet, but that was just an idea that as that idea comes to me, maybe I've seen something, I just sort of grab a piece of paper and fold it. And here I've still got to do all my writing, you know, things like that. And then that one's meant to be a side tuck. That's meant to be a pocket, and that's got the 2 tucks there. So they're just all the different variations really. And I may slip in like a bit of scrapbooking paper in each one if I've made them a pocket. And then the triangle sort of pockets here. And then this pocket. And then this is the fold out sort of one, and I'll need to do a bit of writing about that, so I might even just write on there, for example. Now I haven't done any of these. I just quickly folded this little teeny tiny piece of paper when I saw the lovely Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah make the little coin envelopes, and I just did that just so I remembered how it's done, and I'll leave it open because that way I can see how to fold it, because I'll probably forget, and I haven't made any yet. And then these are those ones that are the book pages that are the pockets, and they're meant to go in as a journal page, so I need to write that down. So I just tip them in with some clear sticky tape, so that way I can see that. So that's the same with that one. That's just a different type. And then I've got I've got 2 tags here, and I'll probably write that you put some plain paper on the back, and they can slip in a pocket, or they can go down on a page and be a tuck spot. All kinds of variations can happen. This is an envelope, and I'll do some writing there. And then this is the envelope section here. That one flips down. That's a double pocket envelope. That's a triangle sort of top envelope. This is one of those ones I did. Oh, and I haven't got the option where I had the pocket like that there. I should do one of those. I'll probably put that up there. I probably should put a post-it. And then I've got the glassine bag here, this one. And what I'm going to do is write down, not glassine, it's tracing paper, but what I'm going to do is write down all the different options of what to do with the tracing paper. So, you know, whether you glue it onto music paper or a book page or onto an antique letter, or I don't know how I glued them onto a doily. I might even put an example in, but for the moment I think I'll just write it down. And then this is one of those, so I just put one of those in, and I'll write down, stitch it here. Well, maybe I'll stick that down already. I didn't do that. And that it can be a side tuck, and you can have pockets or side pockets or whatever. So there's all things, and that's all I'm up to. So I've got heaps and heaps and heaps of room, and I like having them all different sizes, because as you can see, you have things that are different sizes that sort of, like, I thought those really worked well on that page and these. So and I've got lots and lots of pages, as I mentioned, 2 signatures, and I put in these particularly grungy sort of pages that I might not necessarily use in a journal. And of course here I'll probably end up putting pockets, like I might put a lace pocket to remind myself to use lace and that sort of thing. So that is what is happening with my samples. And now I will have to find a place to put it, because I need to keep it. Oh, actually I thought I'll put it over there behind my sewing machine. I've got a spot over there I can keep it, so that way it'll be near, and when I want to refer to it I will. I do need to add one of these file folder thingies in, because that's something new, and then I probably need to still add a few other things in there as well, but I'll do it as I go. I just sort of quickly got everything in there now, so at least they're all stored away and ready to sort of refer to. And I could always put sort of like little tabs here and there, and even say what they are. Like, I mean, there's more, probably more things you could do with bags, and there's a lot of things that you can do. I probably can get like some of the projects that I did in my 100-day project. I still have to put all of those still in the big book that I made for them too. So anyway, that's on the move, and I just thought I would share that with you. So I think these Amazon boxes that open like that are fabulous for storing these sorts of things, and of course for ephemera. Like a big one like this would be great to make for ephemera as well. You can just make it the similar way I made my little ones, but you could even have a big one. So yeah, I hadn't thought of that, but I don't get too many of these boxes. I have quite a few of the medium size and the smaller ones, but not these ones. But anyway, it's a good way of also keeping bits and pieces of things that you like, that maybe someone sent you, or you've bought them, or you want to, it makes you want to hoard them, but then if you've got them here, you'll have them forever, and then you don't have to hoard. So I hope everybody has a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye.